It's your girl Tay here, back with another video. So we're gonna do something different. We're gonna do an all signs reading today. It's gonna be for the next 48 hours, for all signs next 48 hours. All right, let's jump in. Yeah. All right, let's see. Aries. Spirit, what is going on with Aries for the next 48 hours, Spirit? Next 48 hours for Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Next 48 hours for Aries. Aries. Aries, next 48. Alright. Alright, Aries, so the next 48 hours you have manifesting the new and then connections of God, okay? So with manifest the new, I feel like you're in this manifesting energy in the next 48 hours, okay? You're envisioning your desires and bringing yourself into alignment here. You also have connections guide, okay? Connections guide. So I just feel like you're currently in a it's like you're harnessing your power and you're creating the connections that you need in order to manifest whatever you're needing to manifest into reality in the next 48 hours, okay? You're strategizing your path to success and building those relationships. All right, let's see. I'm gonna do this one. What's the next 48 for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus period? Next 48 hours for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Next 48 for Aries. Okay, you got the Two of Pentacles here, okay? So yeah, you're making a choice, so there's a need for you to make a choice here, okay? This could be in regards to your finances here. Maybe you're playing on if you want to go visit someone, if you want to go somewhere in the next 48 hours. You could be juggling. Maybe you have two jobs or a job and a side hustle here, okay? Or a job and a project that you're trying to do. This could be also school and work, okay? So whatever you're doing, you're juggling here, okay? What else? Give me one more for Aries, Sun, Rising, and Venus, next 48 hours. Next 48 for Aries. All right, you got the Hierophant, okay? So yeah, it seems like you could be teaching someone, or you could be learning something here in the next 48 hours. This could have to do with maybe just what you believe in, what you believe to be true for yourself here, okay? What you believe about your money, what you believe about your finances, okay, or something like that. All right, so yeah, so in the next 48 hours, Aries, I feel like you're manifesting new connections. I feel like you're being called into places that you probably normally would not have been. So this is a divine guidance here, okay? Yeah, you're developing your spiritual practices here, or you're just really honing in on what you believe about your money and your finances, okay? Let's clarify. Clarify this Two of Pentacles for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising. What's this Two of Pentacles, Spirit? What's this Two of Pentacles? Okay. Page of Wands. Okay, yeah, so something that got you curious here. Something that you're very enthusiastic about. Okay, in the next 48 hours, I do feel that there is like a sexual arousal. I feel like too somebody is lying about something, or you may catch someone lying about something here. Yeah, and it's almost like you got the Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck, but it's in reverse. So you could be catching someone in a lie, but you're not saying anything, okay, as well. Or maybe your belief system is just different and you're not saying anything because you want to keep the peace or something. I don't know. I'm not sure about that. All right. Next 48. What's the gossip on you, Aries? Next 48. What's the gossip on Aries, Spirit? So in the next 48 hours, the gossip on you is that you have a big break here. Okay. You got a big break. Okay. So that's a turning point in your career. It's a turning point in your finances. You know, it says major opportunity. You have, okay, you could have an opportunity that's coming. Yeah, that's probably what this is. You have something coming in where you need to make a decision here about money, your career, your finances. Okay, it says this is a life-changing moment. Okay, this is it. Yeah, and then you got at the bottom of the deck, you got money moves. Okay, so you're making money moves. You may receive a deposit here. It says strategic investments, building wealth, making my money work. Okay. Next 48 for Aries, Akashic Records. Next 48 for Aries, Akashic Records. Next 48. Okay, so something could I feel like you could be around a bug, okay, or there's a bug around you. This could be a fly or anything, or this is a random message, but something is irritating the fuck out of you, okay, or something like that here. And I feel like you're shooing something away, or you're trying to get something out your face, or somebody out your face, okay, or something like that. You gotta take the high road here, or you could be telling somebody this, okay, go and get out my face, I ain't got time, okay, or something like that. I see you doing this, okay, because something in your face is just irritating the fuck out of you. All right, you gotta take the high road, okay. It says you're at an impasse with a relationship or a situation. It's now time to think bigger, release desired outcomes, and take the most positive course of action for you. Take the most positive course of action for you here, okay? Yeah, because you got other shit going on. You know, it's time to move around, all right? Or something. It's time for somebody to move around. Next 48. All right, Aries. Well, that is really all I have for you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll talk to you soon. Bye. All right, let's see. Leo, next 48 for Leo. Next 48 hours for Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Next 48 for Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Spirit, what is going on with Leo next 48 hours? Next 48 hours, what is going on with Leo? All right, Leo, you got duality here. Duality dance, okay? It says seek balance amid the chaos and find harmony within yourself. So within this next 48 hours, I do see that you may feel that life is like a roller coaster. Okay, so it may be so many things that are going on here, and you're trying to balance out everything. I feel like you're trying to balance out your life. You're trying to balance out just the mundane day-to-day task here, okay? So you could have recently started a new schedule, okay, or something like that here. Something could have shooken up something here. I feel like all eyes are on you, Leo, the next 48 hours here. I feel, too, that you may have people who are kind of pulling at your strings or pulling at your... I feel like people are trying to get you to do what they want you to do here, okay? So this could be like manipulation, indirect manipulation here, okay? You could be dealing with something like that, okay, or some people like that. But, you know, I feel like you're on a display here, okay? I feel like you're on a display and everyone is, you know, looking at the Leo here, okay? So you're definitely causing a lot of attention here. Someone could really be focused on your features, focused on your hair, your face here. I feel like somebody could be also poking at you, maybe making fun of you, maybe saying things to irritate you or get you out of your character here, okay? What else for Leo? What else for Leo here? Next 48 hours. Next 48 hours for Leo, Sun, Rising, and Venus. Yeah, they're trying to shift you, trying to get a reaction out of you, okay? What else for Leo? Leo. All right. Next 48, you got getting advice in Serene Haven. Yeah, so I feel like although this is going on with these people or whatever, these people that you're dealing with, it says getting advice. So you could be getting advice from someone here, okay? Seeking guidance with an open heart, ready to learn, grow from wisdom offered by others. So you could be speaking with a counselor, a mentor here, or someone who you can confide in, okay, about this. It says embrace tranquility. Next 48 hours, you're going to be, I feel like you're going to move away from this energy, or that's what you're trying to do in the next 48 hours here, and you will, okay? All right, let's see. Next 48 for Leo. You got Hierophant. Okay, yeah, so you're praying, hoping, you are guiding yourself here, or you're reaching out for guidance in regards to this. I feel like you are developing your practices here, maybe what you believe in, that's what you're focused on. You could just be non-conforming here. You're not conforming to the society, to people and what they believe, okay? You're not conformative here. What else for Leo? Yeah, you're not. What else for Leo here? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Next 48 hours, Spirit. Okay, yeah, you got the Two of Pentacles as well, just like Aries, okay? So for you in this aspect, what I feel like is that you're just balancing here. You're balancing yourself. You're balancing your emotions here, okay? And you're staying grounded in what you believe to be true about yourself here. Heavy emphasis on your self-identity here. Yeah, heavy emphasis on your self-identity, your self-reflection. Okay? Yeah, you know who you are here, and you're not allowing other people to just come in um and I get it, it's been tough, but you've developed like a self-confidence over the years. Okay, this is not your first rodeo. You've been there, done that here. You're used to it. Okay, yeah, you're used to haters. Okay, you're used to haters here. Leos do rule envious, jealousy. Okay, envy, excuse me. Yeah, so someone could be really focused on how you project yourself, how you talk, how you articulate your words as well, Leo. Damn, somebody is really grilling you, Leo. They really are. They all up in your shit, all up in your face. I'm hearing you ain't got no privacy or anything. Okay. Leo, Leo, Leo. What's the gossip on Leo next 48? What's the gossip on Leo next 48, Spirit? What's the gossip on Leo next 48? Shadow work. Okay, yeah. You got shadow work here, okay? So with shadow work, this is you recognizing the not so great parts of yourself and not going away from it, but embracing it. You're embracing the shadow work of yourself. You're embracing the not so great parts of your personality, of your identity, of who you are here. Yeah, you're embracing it. Okay? Yeah, you're not perfect and you know that here. Yeah, you're not perfect and you know that, but and you're okay with that because nobody's perfect. Interesting. What else for Leo? What else for Leo here? Next 48. That's beautiful, Leo. Next 48 for Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay, that's too many, Spirit. What else for Leo? What's the gossip on Leo, Spirit? Gossip on Leo, next 48. Catfish. Okay, next 48 is catfish, all right? So it says pretending to be someone, having a fake profile, deceptive images. I'm not who you think I am, okay? All right, so someone's pretending to be someone else here, or they're not being authentic, they're not being themselves here. All right, or this is you. Okay. Next 48 hours, Spirit. Sagittarius. All right, so this is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, okay? All right, Spirit, what is going on with Sagittarius next 48 hours? Sagittarius next 48. Spirit, what is going on with Sagittarius next 48? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay, you be going shopping, going to get decorate for like with gifts. I'm seeing a spider here. Okay, you could be maybe buying spiders. You could have recently had a spider in your house, or something like that here. Okay, heavy emphasis on spiders though. All right, let's see what else. I was gonna call you Scorpio. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. What else for Sagittarius? What else for Sagittarius, Spirit? Okay. All right, so the first card you got is rough road here. Okay, so there may be a rough road that you are about to embark on, or you are thinking about embarking on. It says prepare carefully before you continue, for it's a long journey. Okay, and then you also have free to move. Okay, you are free to move, free to do what you want to do here. Okay, free to go anywhere you want to go. Okay, so there's give me one more. Give me one more for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus here. One more. What's going on with Sagittarius here? Okay. Trust the process. Okay. Trust the process. All right. Okay. So something is happening in divine timing for you. Okay. You are moving forward. You are going to on another. You're going in a different direction here, or that's something that you're contemplating doing. With freedom move, this is like you embracing your freedom, you embracing your liberty, you embracing and exploring here, exploring, going on a journey. Okay, definitely going on a journey here, doing something different with your life here. Okay, this could be anything. Major changes are happening for you, Sagittarius. Okay, or you could just really be traveling. Okay, maybe you're thinking about going somewhere, going to a new place next 48 hours here. You're thinking maybe you're trying to think about or plan a trip here. Okay, or something like that. But you also have trust the process here. Okay, so whatever you're doing, you will have to muscle up your courage, your faith here, to continue going, even when you don't see growth. Okay, even when you can't see it in your physical reality. Definitely, there's an emphasis on you focusing on your faith here. So in the next 48 hours, you will need to maybe just have faith in something that you're experiencing here. Okay. Actually, let me do this one. All right, Spirit, what's going on with Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus next 48? For Sagittarius next 48. Next 48 for Sagittarius. Next 48. Let's see. Spirit, what's going on with Sagittarius next 48? Thank you. Thank you, Jesus. All right. All right, Sagittarius, you got the Nine of Pentacles here. Okay, you got the Nine of Pentacles. So the Nine of Pentacles is someone who is who lives in luxury. Okay, who is very successful and who has worked for everything that she has here. Okay, now there is no gender in tarot. Okay, but this energy here is very so you could just really be in the next 48 hours. I do feel like you are very self-sufficient here. Okay, you're there's a completion period as well, so maybe you're completing something here. I feel like something's not finished. Okay, yeah, something's not finished. Okay, there you just got a little bit more to do, or a little bit more time to go. Okay, or something like that here. Hmm. Yeah, something is halfway done. It's halfway done. You're almost there. Okay, you're almost there, but you're at like the, I don't know, the continuation phase. Okay, it is a continuation. All right, of something. Maybe this is about your money here. Yeah. All right. What else? For Sagittarius next 48. What else for Sagittarius next 48? Actually, clarify this not. Oh. Yeah. So you got the Three of Wands here. So you're holding on to something here. It's almost like I did that. I mastered that. Now it's time for me to move forward with this Three of Wands. So you are planning. You're planning something here. Okay. Next 48, you could just really be planning. Maybe you're going on a vacation again. I don't want to sound redundant because I'm just kind of saying the same thing over. Excuse me. All right. What's the gossip on Sagittarius? What's the gossip on Sagittarius, Spirit? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What's the gossip? What's the gossip on Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? What's the gossip, Spirit? Okay, the gossip on you is plastic smiles. Okay, so you have some people around you who are fake, who are pretending to be something that they're not, who are pretending that y'all are cool and y'all like that for real and you're not. Okay, it says fake kindness, forced friendliness, hiding resentment. Okay, so it could be somebody that you work with or somebody that you go to school with, whoever you are around on a day-to-day basis here. This person is being fake here. What else for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? What else? This could be with the Nine of Pentacles. This is someone that you work with. What else? What else? Hopeless romantic. Okay, next 48 hours, you got hopeless romantic. It says believing in fairy tales, idealizing, constantly waiting, forever dreaming. Okay, yeah. All right, and then you got boundaries as well at the bottom of the deck. So there is a need for you to set boundaries with someone, or just simply tell them to, no firmly here. Okay, protecting your energy here. No means fucking no. Okay, get the fuck out of my face. Okay, or something like that. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What you got for Sagittarius? What you got for Sagittarius, Spirit? Next 48 hours, Sagittarius. Next 48. Alright. So yeah, next 48 hours, Sagittarius, you got beginning and movement. Okay, so you got beginning. Yeah, that's what I said. You Sagittarius, yeah, ooh, I can knock this card up for nothing, baby. Alright, you got beginning and movement. Alright, so you could be just really beginning something new here, okay? It says it's a good time to start a new job or a whole new career. You have creative ideas that get noticed. Build a nest egg for the future. Okay, so you could be maybe getting a new job, or just really transforming your career, just trying to do something new in the next 48 hours, or that's what you're thinking about. And then you also have movement. You'll make good progress now, and you will be able to overcome any obstacles in your path, okay? All right. Let's see. Let's see. We're going to do Akashic Records for Sagittarius. Akashic Records. What you got for Sagittarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, Spirit. What you got for Sagittarius? Okay, I just heard 1, 2, buckle my shoe, 3, 4, shut the door. Okay, so you could be maybe singing a nursery rhyme. Okay, maybe you're around children, okay, or something like that here. Oh, all right. Let's see. Sagittarius, see it through. See it through, okay? It says you don't always finish what you started, then talk to yourself badly because of it. Break the karmic patterns by seeing a project through to the end, all right? All right, Sagittarius, that's all I have for you guys. Thank you for tuning in. I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Taurus, this is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, Spirit. All right, Taurus. What is going on with Taurus at this time, Spirit, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Ooh, okay. So things happen so easily for you, Taurus. Okay, I'm getting that something happens very easy for you. Okay, or just in the nick of time. Okay, or yeah, something is just very free flowing in the next 48 hours. All right, so you got vortex of change. Okay, vortex of change. All right, so what I feel like is I feel like at this time you're getting used to blending in. Okay, you're getting used to blending in the next 48 hours. Okay, so where you in places that you could have been seen like as an outsider or something like that, I feel like you're going with the flow now. You're going with the rhythm. Everything is starting to be smooth sailing here. It says in vortex of change, it says engage with the vortex of change wherever energy swirls in transformative dances, molding anew. Okay, so you're adapting to your surroundings here in the next 48 hours. Yeah, you are. Okay, it says self-embrace. Okay. Step into your own love and acceptance, for when you love yourself, everything else will fall in. So you're loving yourself more. Okay, you're starting to be in alignment, be in flow. Things are starting to be very easy, very very free flowing for you here. Okay, very peaceful here. So being at peace with yourself here as well. All right, next 48 for Taurus. Let's see. All right. All right, Spirit. What's going on with Taurus next 48, Spirit? What's going on with Taurus next 48? Next 48, Spirit. What's going on with Taurus? All right, you got animal shaman, okay? Animal spirit, spiritual leader, nature. Okay, so yeah, you're just in tune with nature here, okay? Yeah, you're just in tune with nature here. I feel like you're starting to meet your tribe. In the next 48 hours, you're starting to meet your tribe, your soul tribe here. Okay, what else for Taurus? Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. Taurus, Taurus. All right, worker, service. You're an employee, Taurus, absolutely. Okay, so yeah, so I feel like in the next 48 hours, you're just, you know, you're an employee, you're a worker, you're being of service to other people here, or you could be hiring someone. All right, maybe you have a new employee that you've hired on if you are a manager or supervisor. Okay, yeah, but things feel free. It feels good. I feel like you're in a very good energy here. There's no, I don't see anything. This is very good for Taurus. Okay. Spirit, what's going on with Taurus? Okay. Taurus, you have no filter and rebound. Next 48 hours, no filter and rebound. So someone that you're dealing with here, or this is you, all right? But one of you guys may not have a filter here. It says speaking your truth, being authentic in your communication here. And it says a rebound, temporary comfort, avoiding loneliness, quick replacement, just to forget. So maybe you are currently in a situation where someone either said something mean to you or you did to them here. And now you're seeking, you switch your roles as you see fit, okay? But someone, it's almost like someone is seeking out other opportunities to get over one person. Okay, so you could be dealing with a relationship here, okay, or something like that in the next 48 hours. Okay, what else for Taurus? Akashic records for Taurus next 48. Next. Have faith, okay? Have faith that things will get better. Have faith that you know, it says it's not always easy to have faith and trust that everything is going to be okay. Yes, still you must do exactly that. Okay. All right. Yeah. So you could really be just really emotional in the next 48 hours. I do feel like there is a need for you to just really ride the wave. Just ride the wave. You could be listening to ride wave. Okay. No. But no. On a serious note, I feel like you could because there is a lot of water here. So, but I feel like if you just release it, be free flowing, your energy will be great. Okay. Your energy will be great. You know, things that peace, you'll be surrounded by peace and serenity here, and serene. Okay, if you just go with the flow of things, just go with the flow and don't be so caught up in like your emotional state here. Okay, yeah, just allowing your emotions to roll off or roll away. Just imagine your emotions rolling away. I know it sounds cliche, but yeah, that's what it is. All right. Yeah, and have faith that things will get better. Have faith that you'll get over this dick or this bitch, whoever this is. All right. All right. So that is really all I have for you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll talk to you soon. Virgo. This is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All right, Virgo. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, Spirit. What is going on with Virgo? What's going on with Virgo at this time? Virgo. Okay. You have getting advice. Getting advice. All right. So next 48 hours, Virgo, you will be getting advice here. It says seek guidance with an open heart, ready to learn and grow from the wisdom offered by others. So you're reaching out to other people here. Maybe you're yeah, reaching out, maybe getting advice from someone who you know is wise here. So you're seeking advice, getting advice from others who are wise. All right. And then you have unwavering faith. It says stand firm in your beliefs. Your steadfast spirit guides you through. So in the next 48 hours, Virgo, I feel like, you know, you're going to have a tremendous amount of faith here. Or there is a need for you too. Okay? Okay, in regards to this situation here. You're talking to people, getting advice, seeking some type of guidance here. Okay? Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. Let's see. Spirit, what's going on with Virgo? Next 48, please. Next 48 for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All right, Virgo, you got the world. Okay, you got the world here. It says you could be reading something here. Maybe you are. There's something that you need to read here. Okay, you could be reading something, maybe a document, paperwork here. Okay, or something like that. Something maybe you could be. Yeah, I just feel like you could be reading something, okay? Reading a book, reading an article, okay, or something like that. With the world here, things are definitely changing for you. You have it's almost like the world is your oyster here. Okay, so you could be maybe getting there is a completion period as well. So something is coming into full fruition for you here. Um Someone could be sexually frustrated, Virgo. Yeah, something is coming in full circle here. Okay, or you're needing closure on something. What else for Virgo Spirit? Page of Pentacles in reverse, okay? Alright, so the Page of Pentacles upright is like an opportunity, okay? is ambition. It's something you're learning to like hone in on an opportunity or ambition that you want to bring into reality here. This could be somebody who is young at heart, okay, or something like that. But what I feel like is, I feel like you could be doing so many things um, and receiving not what you want, okay, not receiving the which what you are um, worth here. I feel like something's going on to where you're not receiving what you're worth. You got the Hermit at the bottom of the deck here. It is in reverse here. So I feel like you've been in Hermit mode for quite a while, or yeah. And I feel like now things are changing though. You've been in hermit mode for quite a while, and so in the next 48 hours, you're seeking, you're going out, getting guidance, you're talking to people here. This could be in regards to your finances, okay? Yeah, so you could just be going out talking to people. This could be you going on interviews. This could be, just talking to like people on how to earn extra income, or thinking to yourself, okay, if I do this, will that make sense for me, or will that sustain me in my life here? Okay. Heavy emphasis on the number four, so this could be definitely in regards to your stability here. Um, I feel like you're going back, looking at something, seeing what stick in the past, what worked for you in the past, and you're going to redo that again. Okay, or it's something about something being redone again here. But heavy emphasis on your hands in the next 48 hours. You could be holding something. Maybe you're holding on to some type of money that you're not telling anyone about. That's a secret for you in the next 48 hours. Also, something in regards to your neck, or like this area, okay, of your chest, okay, or something like that. Maybe you feel like a heartburn in the next 48 hours, or something that's just really like acid reflux here, okay, or something like that. Next 48, Virgo. All right, let's see. Spirit, what's the gossip on Virgo next 48? What's the gossip on Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Okay, recharge. There's a need for you to recharge yourself, recharge your energy here. Okay, you need to rest mentally. Your mind needs to rest here, and so that you can come back stronger. Okay, so I feel like you may have been overworking yourself, over exerting yourself. That's what I was saying earlier, and not receiving whatever the energy that you're giving out. That energy is not. It's almost like giving a lot but receiving little here. Okay, or something like that. What else for Virgo? Next 48, you got hope is romantic, okay? Believing in fairy tales, idealizing love, constantly waiting here, okay? Next 48. All right, and we're going to do one more for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Virgo. What's going on with Virgo next 48? All right, perspective, okay? So heavy emphasis on your perspective. It says if you change the way you look at things, you can see everything in a brand new light, okay? So in the next 48 hours, there may need to be a shift in your perspective here, okay? You could be wearing the color red or just love that color here. Okay, I feel like you are fiercely looking into something. You're fiercely looking into your opportunities, okay, or something like that. Okay, there's always a bright side in everything in the next 48 hours. Aries. You could be dealing with an Aries, okay, Virgo. Okay. All right, Virgo, well, that is all I have for you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Capricorn. All right, let's do this one. All right, so this is for Capricorn. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All right, Capricorn. Capricorn, Spirit, what's going on with Capricorn at this time? One more. One more for my Cappy. One more. Very spirit. Oh, so Capricorn, somebody could be talking to you sweet, Capricorn. Okay, somebody could be treating you very sweet, treating you like their baby the next 48 hours, okay? Yeah. It says ignite your soul, okay? Ignite your soul. It says embrace the mysteries of life. Stay open-minded and embrace the wisdom that unfolds from every experience. So I feel like you have like a burning desire here, Capricorn, in the next 48 hours. You have a burning desire here that's driving you towards just your passions, okay? You're very, very passionate about something in the next 48 hours. You have sky of clarity as well. It says soar into boundless sky of clarity where insights are infinite. All right, so your insight, how you perceive something here, what you see, what you know to be true for you here, is heavy emphasis on this, okay, on that. Yeah, you could be seeking clarity on something. Okay, so you're very focused, very driven to get information. You're very focused, very driven to you could be just really wanting to speak your truth, tell your truth here. Yeah, maybe wanting to speak to someone about something, needing to get something off of your chest, Capricorn, in the next 48 hours, okay? Next 48 hours, you need to get something off of your chest, okay? Let's see. All right, no, I'll do this one. Yeah, all right. Yeah, because something ain't adding up, okay? I'm getting something that's not adding up here, okay? Or it's not 50-50. It's not 50%, 50%. It's not half and half. It's not. It doesn't equal 100 here. Okay, so you could be doing some type of math in the next 48 hours. Okay, percentages here. Heavy emphasis on percentages. Calculation here. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Because if it's, I'm just gonna throw out some numbers. Okay, so you could be looking at a pie chart, and then something is like, okay, so it's 75% of this or whatever, and then it's only fucking 15% of the other one, and then you missing the rest of the percent, whatever amount that is. It ain't equaling up to 100. Okay, so everything must equal up to 100. It should be fully 100% of something, or someone's not giving you 100% here. Okay, or something like that. Okay, so something's not adding up here. Okay. Yeah, and I feel like you're talking to someone about it. You're yeah, you need to speak with someone about this, okay, to see why things aren't adding up. All right, let's see, Capricorn, what you got? Yeah, okay, so you got the love. Hold up, let's see. All right, so you got the King of Wands in reverse, the Lovers in reverse, Ace of Wands in reverse. Okay. All right, so all right, everything's in reverse here. So I feel like you're dealing with someone that you really don't care for too much here. Yeah, like whoever this is, you really don't care for them like that. You really don't. And so communication has to be clear and concise. I'm getting there's no laughing, no giggling. Y'all not cool. You're not friends. Okay, this is simply business here. Okay, so you standing on business. Okay, you're not fucking around with the 10 of cups here. Once you take care of your business, then you go to this 10 of cups here. Okay, so you're separating your business from your home life, or you're separating your work from your pleasures here, okay, or something like that. So you could be a boss, you could be a fucking supervisor, a manager here, okay, or someone who's really just money focused here. You're focused on the money, you're focused on the math, you're focused on the calculations here, okay? Yeah. Yeah, so maybe you're running a report, all you see is numbers, okay? So you could be like in accounting, or you could be in accounting or something like that. All right. Let's do this. All right, Capricorn, next 48 hours. What's going on with Capricorn? What's going on with Capricorn next 48? Vendor. Okay, yeah, you're counting your money. You could be an entrepreneur. Okay, you're calculating your money, writing down receipts, writing down, your invoices here. Okay, or just getting your bills lined up. Okay, or something like that. What else for Capricorn? What else for Capricorn? Next 48. Okay, you got musician. Okay, so you could be listening to your music here, being in flow, being in harmony here. Okay, maybe you're celebrating yourself, being in a creative um, energy. You also got swindler at the bottom of the deck, so there is a need for you to protect your bank accounts in the next 48 hours. Protect your finances here, okay? Because someone is wearing a mask, or someone you could be dealing with like a hacker, okay, or somebody who is really all about money, okay? They act like they uh, yeah, someone is in a disguise here, okay? Conspiracy, okay, and deception here. So definitely be careful. Um, all right, definitely be careful with your finances, Capricorn, next 48. All right. All right, let's do one more. Next 48 for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Next 48 for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising. Answers, okay? Answers. All right, it says you will resolve your current situation soon. Work-wise, you find unique ways to stand out. You find a new opening with job security. All right, yeah. All right, so you got some answers that are coming towards you here. Okay, this will be in love, your finances, okay, anything. All right. And it says work-wise as well, so heavy emphasis on your money and your finances. All right, Capricorn, well, that is really all I have for you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for joining, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye. All right, Gemini. Hey, Gemini. So this is for, let's do this one. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Spirit. What is going on with Gemini next 48? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Next 48 for Gemini. Next 48 for Gemini. All right, Gemini. So in the next 48 hours, all right, Gemini. So in the next 48 hours, I feel like you are releasing burdens here. You are releasing burdens, releasing, things that no longer serve you in the next 48 hours. Um, you may have a lot of burdens that you are holding on to, and I feel like in the next 48 hours you're going to find a way to release them here, or that's what you've been working on, and that's what you'll continue to work on in the next 48 hours. All right. So you got release burdens twice. Okay. It says release burdens, and then river of release. Okay, that's just you releasing your burdens. Okay, so heavy emphasis on letting go of extra baggage, letting go here. Let's see. I feel like something is beautiful, but it's painful. Something is beautiful, but it's also painful. Okay. All right, Gemini. Beautiful, but painful. What's going on with Gemini Spirit next 48? Okay. You got the Five of Swords here. You got the Ten of Swords. You have Hermit in the reverse. You got the Four of Cups in the reverse. And then you have the Eight of Cups. All right. So Gemini, in the next 48 hours, there is a great deal of emotions that you are going through here. Okay. Um, I feel like with the Five of Swords here, I feel like you are okay. So whatever is going on, there is sneakiness, deception around you. Okay. Um, All right. In the next 48 hours, there's definitely sneakiness, deception going on around you, okay? Or this is you. I feel like maybe, you know, you're not done with either being around someone that is playing a lot of games, or this is you, okay? But um, you're gonna keep something is going on to where you are very determined here to get your way. You're very determined to get your way here in the next 48 hours. I feel like you want to be outside, you want to be seen, you want to be heard here. Um, I feel like you're not hiding. You're definitely speaking your mind, saying what's on your mind. Okay, and I feel like there's no filter here in the next 48 hours. Okay. I feel like you are definitely gonna do what you want to do here. Okay, this could be like you. This could be like you just. I feel like you just want to be free. Okay, so you may feel like something is kind of holding you back or holding you down or not allowing you to be yourself, not allowing you to be free and be in that great Gemini energy, that talkative, communicative, outgoing personality type of person that you typically are. Okay, you got the Four of Cups in reverse and also the the Eight of Cups upright. So I feel like you're content with what you have. Um, you know what you got. You know it's not a lot here, but you're content with that. All right. I don't see that, and it's almost like I just feel like your emotions are really erratic. Your emotions are everywhere. It's like you're coming or you're going in the next 48 hours. So in the next 48 hours, you could just really be going through like a rebirth here, or like I just feel like your mind never stops, Gemini, and you're gonna find a way to get what you want here. And I feel like it's almost by any means necessary. Okay, by any means necessary, you're gonna get what you want here, even though you know that you know it's very little. So something is very little. Maybe this is your emotions, but something is very small, or something that somebody is saying means nothing to you in the next 48 hours. Something that's coming out of someone's mouth means nothing to you. Yeah, you're just like, yeah, whatever. Okay, in the next 48 hours. Okay, so you don't want to hear something. You don't want to hear somebody here. All right, you don't want to be where you are, or by any means necessary. You're gonna get what you want anyway. This is like a new beginning in how you make shit happen for you. Okay, or getting a scheming, plotting. Okay, or something like that. All right. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising. What's the gossip on Gemini? What's the gossip on Gemini spirit? Give me one more. Okay. All right. So next word you got broken promises. Okay. So someone could have either lied to you, told you something that was just simply not true. Okay. You also have commitment issues. It says disappointment, expectations, words meaning nothing, and then you have of commitment issues, afraid to settle down, avoiding intimacy, fear of loss of freedom. Okay, so you could be dealing with a relationship here. Okay, yeah, yeah. So things are in the next 48 hours. You got a lot going on. Okay, you could be dealing with a relationship here, but you also got some money coming in. Okay, next 48. It says smart, you're making smart decisions, smart investments. Okay, you're making your money work for you. All right. Next 48 for Gemini. Farmer. Okay. All right. So it says harvest land. All right. So the next 48 hours, you could be reaping your harvest here. Okay. Yeah, making your money work for you here. Um. Okay. What else? Maybe you're going out. Getting some fresh air, being more grounded here. or you could be investing your money in something in the next 48 hours. Maybe you're going to the grocery store, grabbing some groceries in the next 48. What else for Gemini? What else for Gemini next 48? I feel like you're eating very, you're not missing any meals in the next 48 hours, okay? What else for Gemini next 48? The Fool. Yeah, you're going on a journey here. You're going on a journey here. It says ignorance, rashness, and impulsive. So you could be making an impulse decision here, not thinking clearly here, not thinking about what you do before you do it, okay? You could have a dog or a pet that's really loyal to you as well. And I also feel like you could be maybe trying to change up your style, change up your clothes here, maybe wanting to wear different colored clothes or just show up differently in regards to how you dress, okay, or something like that in the next 48 hours, all right? All right, Gemini, that is really all I have for you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Libra. Hey, Libra, how y'all doing? All right, so this is going to be for Libra next 48 spirit. What's going on with Libra next 48 hours? Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What's going on with Libra, Libra, Libra? Libra. What's going on with Libra spirit? All right, Libra, so in the next 48 hours, you have quiet moments, okay? So you have quiet moments here, all right? So you can really just be thinking, being in solitude, being alone here, you know, really enjoying your own energy, enjoying yourself here. You could be going out in nature, maybe going to a park, going to a lake here, okay? Really getting your thoughts together, being in tune here with spirit, with your spirit guides, being in tune here with spirit, just enjoying the nature here, okay? Getting clarity when you're alone by yourself, okay? Next 48 hours, it says seek solace in silence where clarity finds its true voice. Yeah, so it's something, you're getting clarity here. Okay, the truth is being revealed, Libra, in the next 48 hours. You also have adapt to transformation, okay? Adapt to transformation here, all right? It says embrace change with open arms, okay? So there's something that's changing for you here. Yeah, you are evolving, but definitely changing. Something is changing here. You could be changing in the next 48 hours, or you could just really be having like a revolution here, you're evolving or having like a clarity of mind, clarity of thinking here in the next 48 hours, okay? Let's see. All right, Libra. Spirit, what is going on with Libra in the next 48 hours? Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What's going on with Libra? You could be maybe talking to God, the universe, your angels more as well in the next 48 hours. What else for Libra? Reader. Okay, yeah, you're reading something. You're gaining clarity on something here. You're seeking knowledge here. Okay. All right. What else for Libra? Captain. Okay, just really being a leader here. All right, making a decision here. Okay, being in an objective. Or having an objective in making a decision, okay? Tell me more, Libra, Libra, Libra. Educated. So you are educating yourself in the next 48 hours. You're reading up on something. You're gaining knowledge, gaining clarity here. Or you could be in school. Maybe you have, you're just talking to like your instructor or something like that here. Or you are an instructor here. Maybe you're a mentor. You're a guide for others, okay? Or people just look up to you in that way, okay? You also have singer, okay? Yeah, it says emotion, performance, moving hearts, okay? So, yeah, I feel like whatever you're doing, people look up to you here, or I feel like you're just really gaining knowledge here. You're gaining knowledge, yeah, and wisdom. Next 48. All right, Spirit, what's the gossip on Libra next 48? Spirit, what's the gossip on Libra next 48? What's the gossip on Libra, Spirit? All right, the gossip on you is that you need to recharge here. You may be overexerting yourself, working hard here. Maybe needing to recover emotionally and come back stronger. Okay, what else for Libra? You got shadow work. Okay, so there is you're dealing with your shadow self as well, maybe confronting your own demons, okay, facing your hidden fears, exploring the darker emotions of yourself here. Okay, what else? Libra, Libra, Libra. All right, you got, yeah, it's me versus me. Okay, so you may feel like It says self-competition, personal growth, becoming better than yesterday. So yeah, you're your own fucking competition here. Ain't nobody no competition. You're your look in the mirror. That's your competition. Okay. You could be doing it. You could be talking to yourself, giving yourself positive affirmations here, doing mirror work, mirror magic, okay, or something like that. You said you got it's a match. Okay. It's a match. Swipe right. It says online dating, instant attraction. Okay. Digital romance. Okay. So you got digital romance. So this could be you, just really finding someone online here that is your companion, okay, or something like that. All right, we're gonna get a money message for Libra. Money and finances for Libra, Libra, Libra. Let's see. Money and finances for Libra. And that braid don't want to get back there. All right, let's see. Libra. Next 48 for Libra. Alright, next 48 for Libra. Alright, Libra, you got manifesting, okay? You're manifesting. Alright, so whatever you're doing, you're definitely manifesting here. It says you have the power to manifest what you want by writing your intentions down and by taking inspired action to make it happen. So Libra, in the next 48 hours, you are not only educating yourself here, but what I feel like is that not only are you educating yourself, but you're also writing down the things that you want to manifest, and you're setting your intentions and putting your intentions out into the universe here, okay, in the next 48 hours. So you could be journaling here, or just really clarifying with yourself what it is that you want, okay? All right. Educating yourself here. Needing to rest, needing to recharge here as well. Alright, and then you meeting your match, okay, with your online dating. Alright, Libra, well, that is really all I have for you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Aquarius. This is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Spirit, what is going on with Aquarius at this time? Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. All right, going forward here. All right, Aquarius, so right now you are going forward. You could be traveling, going on a road trip here, going sightseeing, or just really getting out in nature more, okay? It says don't dwell on the past, but focus on creating a brighter future. Yeah, I feel like you're coming from maybe a hard place or an uncomfortable place, but you're going forward here. So you're clearly focused on, you're solely focused on forward movement at this time in the next 48 hours. What else for Aquarius? What else for Aquarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What else for Aquarius? It says create a new identity. Create a new identity, okay? Yeah, it says embrace, change, and rediscover yourself. Okay, so you, in the next 48 hours, I feel like you are really just creating who you want to be here. Okay, you know that things have changed. You know that you're no longer the same person who you once were here, and you're going away from that past version of yourself and moving into something that is more aligned with you as a person right now in this moment, like right now in September 2025. Okay, yeah, so you're realizing that you're not that past person anymore here, okay, and so you're creating a new identity for yourself here, and you're going forward into that identity in the next 48 hours, okay. Let's see. Spirit, what else for Aquarius next 48? All right, yeah, you're learning. You're learning, Aquarius, okay? It says seeker of knowledge, inquisitive, progress, explorer, okay? So I feel like you are currently either in school or you are in a class, okay? But you are learning. You're learning something new. You know, you're learning how to do things in a different way here, okay? What else for Aquarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What else for Aquarius? Yeah, seeker of secrets, seeker of secrets, intelligence agent here, okay? Undercover. Okay, so you could be it says spy. I feel like you could be spying on someone. This could be a stranger that you're spying on here. Or a new friend here, a new encounter, someone that has recently entered your life. I feel like you're spying on this person here, or there's a need for you to do so. Spirit, what's the gossip on Aquarius? Next 48, overnight success. Okay, so it says a rapid rise, sudden recognition, unexpected breakthrough. Okay, all eyes on me. So at this time, Aquarius, you may feel like you are like a superstar. All eyes are on you here. You may be like taking selfies, or people may take, you may feel like people are taking pictures of you, okay, or something like that here. But you feel really good though. You feel really youthful here in the next 48 hours. Okay, what else for Aquarius? Cuffing season, cuffing season. Yeah, so at this time, in the next 48 hours, you could really just be cuffing someone here, cuddling here, being comfortable in someone else's energy here. Yeah, all right. Nice, Spirit. What you got for Aquarius? Southern Rising, next 48. Next 48 for Aquarius, okay? Influence, influence. Okay, you have a great influence on someone. It says use your influence for change. You may do public speaking, social videos, or interviews. Your voice and opinions are important. Okay, so yeah, you may be trying to go forward and do something new here. Okay, Spirit is asking you to do something different here with influence. Your voice may need to be heard. Your voice needs to be heard here. Okay, you may do great with social videos, interviews, okay, or something like that. All right, next 48 hours you could be thinking about opening, getting a channel on social media here or something like that. All right, Aquarius, well, that is all I have for you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Cancer. All right, so this is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Next 48. Next 48 for Cancer. I'm getting to take something serious. Something needs to be taken serious here, or you could be telling someone this. Like, yeah, take it serious, okay? Because it's not a game. I'm not gonna play with you. You know, or you could be telling yourself this. It's time to take things serious, okay? Life is not a game. You could be giving someone a pep talk, or just really, that's just kind of the energy that you're in. Like, yo, it's time to be for real about it, okay? No more playing, no more gaming, no more life is, life is short, okay, or something like that. All right, Spirit, what's going on with Cancer next 48? What's going on with Cancer? I feel like you're there. I see a ladder here. I see a ladder, okay? So you could have recently bought a ladder. Maybe you're doing some type of roof work here, okay? Or you're climbing up a ladder. Heavy emphasis on the ladder here. Be careful going up the ladder. Be careful coming down the ladder here. You could be getting maybe an adjuster to do some roof work on your home here. Okay, or this could be like a mental ladder, like you're going up here, or that's what you plan on doing, okay, or something like that here with a ladder, okay. You could be pricing a ladder, okay, or something like that. All right, what's up with I was gonna say Scorpio. What's up with Cancer, Spirit? What's going on with Cancer next 48? Cancer next 48. What's going on with Cancer? Here, let's see. Cancer. All right, Cancer, you got commitment, okay? So you're committing yourself to someone, or you're making this commitment. Yeah, it's not a game. Like I said, okay? Yeah, it's not a game. All right, so a commitment. This is saying, yes, I do here. All right, or it says commit to this next stage in your development, okay? There will be a promise fulfilled in some form. So you're making a commitment to, this could be to maybe someone else. You could be thinking about getting married to someone here, or being a fiance, being a, okay, or something like that. Yeah, there is a commitment. It's not a game. It's not a game. What else for Cancer? Soul whispers, all right? So it says, look beyond the words and hear what is really being said. Okay, so something that someone is saying to you is not direct, okay? So yeah, Cancer, you guys are can be very psychic, okay? So there's a need for you to, or just really deep spiritually, but listen to what someone is saying to you, okay? There's a deeper meaning here, because someone is not, they're beating around the bush. They're not giving you direct, I want this, I want that, I need you to do this, I need you. It's almost like, oh, well, I'm just going to drop a little hint here, or I'm going to drop a little hint there and see if they catch it. So someone's really playing on your top, trying to see if you hear them. Do you really hear what they're saying? Can you read between the lines, okay? Or something like that, Cancer. They're trying to see will you catch it, okay? All right. Spirit, what's going on with Cancer? What's going on with Cancer? Someone could have the letter R in their name. The letter R is very significant. You have ninja, okay? It says master of stealth, shadow walker, okay? I feel like you may feel that you're a ninja here. You may be doing some type of training your body in some way here. Um, yeah, you could be doing some strength training, okay? Or you got some moves. You could be dancing as well, or you just really know how to move your body in ways that um, others may not, or something like that. I'm getting to, you could be wearing black a lot lately. Maybe you're trying to, I don't know, black wards off the negativity, don't? Okay, or something like that. But yeah, you could be really wearing black a lot here. Okay, heavy emphasis on you wearing black, or you really not wanting to be seen or noticed. Okay, or something like that. All right, let's see. Cancer. What's going on with Cancer? What else for Cancer? Next 48. Cancer, next 48. All right, so you got civil servant here. Civil servant, okay? So with civil servant, this is a public official administrative duty. Okay, so you could be maybe wanting to need or hearing back from someone here. Maybe there's someone who works in the government. You're waiting to hear back from someone, or you're trying to um, get some type of information, or someone could be watching you here, or needing something from you, needing some type of documentation, some type of paperwork that you're turning in, or that's due for you to turn in the next 48 hours here. Okay. All right. What else for Cancer? Next 48. You got aesthetic, okay? So this is a seeker of self, restraint, abstinence, discipline. So you're being very disciplined here, okay? Being very disciplined with, being abstinent, not, saving yourself here in the next 48 hours, okay? Okay, you could also, okay, so the skin on this dude is really coming out. The skin, okay, so someone has really loose skin here. I'm sorry. Um, all right. What else? What's the gossip here? You got clickbait. Okay, so you may feel that someone has clickbait. Okay, it says someone has empty promises, exaggerated truths, or they're just really not being truthful here. They just want your attention, want you to click, or something like that. Here, you could be saying that, or that's just how you feel. What else for Cancer? Next 48 hours. So you could really just be on social media heavily in the next 48 hours. What else for Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All right, ascension. All right, Cancer, you're very spiritual at this time. You're developing your spiritual practices here. You can be praying to God, asking God for something here, something that you really, really want here. Okay, but you do have a high level of consciousness here. You're elevating yourself here. Okay, yes, you are. What else for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, next 48? And you also have a wake-up call here, okay? So something is definitely calling your attention. Something is calling your name here. And there's a heavy emphasis on you paying attention and waking up here to the truth here, okay? So maybe you have a revelation here. Someone could be calling you here. Okay, so this could be literally, like someone could be literally calling you here, waking you up out your sleep in the next 48 hours, or you can have like a clarity in something, okay, a spiritual awakening or something that you just simply cannot ignore, okay? All right, Cancer, next 48, Spirit. What message do you have for Cancer, next 48? You could be going somewhere with somebody in the next 48 hours here. Maybe you're going on a date, or you're just really spending time with just you and another person. I'm hearing my twin, okay? Oh, that's my twin and them. Go best friend, okay, or your best friend, okay? You could be just really spending time, with your folks, your people, okay? In the next 48, you got progress here. It says it seems like a long slog, but your efforts will pay off soon. Stay on course for at least a few more months before making a change. Okay, so something that you want to maybe not move forward with, Spirit is asking you to stay with it for just a few more months, okay? Stay with it, whatever this thing is that you've been working on for a few more months, and your efforts will soon be realized and recognized, okay? All right, Cancer, that's all I have for you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Pisces. All right, so this is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Pisces, Spirit, what is going on with Pisces at this time? Give me one more for Pisces. Pisces, okay. All right, Pisces. So you have behind the veil and make a change. Okay, so behind the veil, all right, it says welcome uncertainty as an opportunity for growth and be okay with not knowing. Okay, so be okay with not knowing everything here. There's a need for you to release control, and release your grip on the outcome here. So heavy emphasis within the next 40 hours for you to release something here, because the tighter you hold on to it, or the tighter you hold on to a specified outcome, it's just gonna, like, get more away from you. So you release, allow the universe to take in here. Okay, Pisces. So heavy emphasis on you needing to release control. All right, make a change. Okay, make a change. It says embrace growth, seek new paths, and welcome transformations with open heart. Okay, so you definitely have a transformation coming here, but there's need for you to release and allow the universe to step in and do its thing. All right, I just heard spelling bee. All right, so someone could have a spelling bee. Your child, if you have a child, your child could have a spelling bee. If you, maybe you could be attending a spelling bee, or you could have something about a spelling bee. Okay, maybe you're trying to spell something out to someone, or you're trying to really get someone to understand where you're coming from here. Okay, or something like that. All right, Spirit, what is going on with Pisces at this time? Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Pisces. Pisces. Spy. Okay, you could be spying on someone, or someone is spying on you here. Seeker of secrets, intelligence, covert here, undercover. Someone's undercover spying on someone here. Okay. They're looking through files, looking through drawers here. Okay, maybe on social media, hiding through fake pages here in the next 48 hours. So you could be dealing with someone like that, or this is you, Pisces. Okay. Yeah, someone doesn't want someone else to know that they got history on them, or they got tabs on them. Someone's keeping tabs on someone else here. Okay, heavy emphasis on that. Pisces, Sun, Rising, and Venus. What else? Someone could be going to the nail shop in the next 48 hours, or or just cutting their toes, cutting their fingernails, okay, or something like that. All right, what else for Pisces? Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. Diviner. It says fear of unseen, foresight, insight, and cosmic connection. Okay, yeah. So I feel like whatever is going on right now, it is divine. You are being divinely guided here by the universe here. Okay, and at the bottom of the deck, you got strangers. So you could be meeting somebody new, or maybe you've recently met somebody new. I feel like it is a divine connection here. Um, yeah, maybe you've been hurt before, and so you're trying to hold on to a specified outcome. But there's a need for you to allow the connection to flow here, allow things to just unfold, okay, the way it is going to. Spirit, what's the gossip on Pisces next 48? Shadow work. All right, so you do have some shadow work here. Okay, you may be journaling. I found this on the web for what is the gospel of Pisces 48. Check it out. Yeah, somebody could just really be in your business here. Okay, like Siri came on. I didn't even know. I didn't even call her. But yeah. So you got shadow work here. So yeah, someone could. You may be journaling. Okay. It says facing your hidden fears, okay, accepting your imperfections, and meeting your darkest self here, okay. So that is what you're doing here, okay. You're embracing your the not so great parts of you in the next 48 hours. What else for Pisces? Catfish here. Okay, so you may feel like you have been catfish here. It says someone is pretending to be someone else online. Fake profile, deceptive images, and not who you think I am, okay. That's probably what you're finding out about someone. Maybe they're not who you think they are, okay, or something like that. All right, let's see. All right, Spirit, what is going on with Pisces in the next 48 hours? What else for Pisces here? Next 48 for Pisces. All right, you got in the flow here, in the flow, okay? It says the universe is sending you help, okay? Tap into your inner power and go deeper to create the purposeful life you really want to have. Okay, yeah, so in the next 48 hours, your life may feel like everything is just really in flow here, okay? Or you could just be going with emotions here, okay? Or there's a need for you to do this. All right, well, that is really all I have for you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in, Pisces, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Scorpio. All right, let's go ahead and jump in. Scorpio, Spirit, what is going on with Scorpio at this time? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What's going on with Scorpio here? Next 48 hours. Scorpio, next 48. Garden of Secrets, okay? I'm sorry, Cavern of Secrets. It says unveil the hidden wonders with the shadow depths of secrets and concealed wisdom here. Okay, so in the next 48 hours, I do feel like there will be a revelation here, or you're embarking on to find answers here. You could be seeking out something, or just knowing, just staying in a knowing, understanding that secrets will come to you here. All right, what else? All right, so you also have steady as you go, steady as you go, okay? So it says navigate with patience and resilience, trusting in your inner strength to guide you through its twists and turns, okay? So I feel like there is a secret that's coming out in the next 48 hours, okay? There is a secret here that it's like an answer that you've been wanting this whole time here, or for quite some time. I feel like in the next 48 hours a secret is going to be revealed to you without you even asking or searching for it, without you even having to go hunt for it. You're going to be in that energy where you attracting it. All right, and so something's going to happen to where something that was a secret that was being hidden from you is going to be revealed in the next 48 hours, okay? Yeah, this could be something from the past here with the real promise at the bottom of the deck. It says release the chains of the past. Yeah, so something from the past here is coming into the light here. Okay, something from that was hidden in the past is coming to the light in the next 48 hours for you. All right, so there's going to be some truth here. Okay, yeah, yeah, some dirt being that happened is coming to light here. Someone was very silly here, or you could be saying that like this person is silly. They something or something like that. What else for Scorpio next 48? What else for Scorpio next 48? Okay, so you could be communicating with someone. You could be not even communicating, but more so celebrating with someone here. Have going out, relaxing, chilling. Okay, embracing someone's energy here. Okay, eating out with someone, drinking with someone. Okay, or you could just really be yeah, just having fun here. It doesn't even have to be. It could be someone just simply in your home. Okay, the energy is like love, like it's a love, it's union. You guys embrace each other's flaws here. Okay, in the next 48 hours or something like that here. Yeah. All right. What else next 48? You got dancer. Okay, dancer. It says weaver of grace, movement, harmony. Okay, so you could be going dancing or just really hmm, maybe you're this could be like sexual energy as well. But yeah, all right, what else? Love, what I say? Lover, passion. Okay, really going in, really going in here. Romance is in the air. Next 48 hours. What else? What else? Next 48 for Scorpio here. Yeah. What else? Blacksmith. Okay, blacksmith. It says force, melting, shaping, tempering. All right. So something here that you're making is definitely going to require skill from you. You know, you molding something into how you want it to be in the next 48 hours. You're molding something, okay? All right. I'm also getting something is the rubber. Something is like a thick rubber here. Um, okay. What else for Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay, you got CEO energy here. CEO energy. All right, so you could be a boss, a manager, a supervisor. Okay, someone, and a supervisor that's too low. You could be a manager, a director here. Okay, someone with boss ass energy here. Project director, executive director here. Okay, or that's what you're going. You could be talking with someone who's in this energy. If this is not you, but whatever, you could be the CEO of your own fucking life, okay? But what I'm getting here is that you're taking control here, you're standing on business here, okay? And you, with the I'm seeing the Four of Wands here. Yeah, but you're just really stable here. You're stable, you could be, figuring out like what income goes where, paying your bills, okay, managing your finances next 48, okay, or something like that here. What else? What else for Scorpio next 48? What else for Scorpio? Yeah, needing to recharge here, okay, needing to recharge. Maybe you've been doing a lot, you've been working a lot here, or you may just be taking a mental break in the next 48 hours. What else for Scorpio? Let's see. What else for Scorpio next 48 spirit? All right, toxic love. You could be in a toxic love connection. All right, it says pain disguised as passion, addictive patterns, harmful attachment, but you guys cannot live without each other, okay? All right. All right, money message for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What you got for Scorpio spirit? Scorpio. Scorpio. So I'm hearing I like big butts. Okay, someone could like a big butt or big round butt. Okay, what else for Scorpio? Flashback. All right, you got flashback. It says people from the past return. You may work with a previous coworker or take back an old job, but you do get a second chance. Okay, and then you also have progress here. All right, it's progress. It says it seems like a long slog, but your efforts will pay off soon. Stay on course for at least a few more months before making a change. Okay. All right, Scorpio. With that is really all I have for you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.